Hey, what's up guys? JG, Gar's Gang Adventures, and as always, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we got something a little different for you. We're gonna be repairing the screen in our Cadillac ATS. So the Caddy's got this Cadillac CUE system, and if you guys are familiar with that in any way, you'll know that they're notorious for failing. So we picked it up, the radio works, everything works, except the screen's unresponsive. So we're gonna fix that. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So if you see the screen, you see the crack down there at the bottom, you see some delamination up at the top. And basically, when I start it up, the CUE system gets fired up, but it doesn't respond. None of the buttons work. Now you are still able to operate it through the steering wheel controls, so you are still able to kind of hook your phone up and listen to music, but it's driving me absolutely crazy that I can't adjust anything. I can't make any audio changes or get into any of those kind of controls. So I was lucky enough to find this little kit from CUE Screens. So CUE Screens is supposed to be a pretty reputable company, and basically I went on their website. Let's see if I can get that down a little bit. There we go. And ordered this bad boy. So what we're gonna do, the reason that these CUE screens fail is this gel that they use in between the actual touch panel and the screen itself. Once it starts to crack like that, it becomes delaminated and it makes that touch response no longer functional. So with this guy, this is the upgraded version. We're gonna disassemble this whole thing. We're going to take off that existing one and we're going to put this new one on, and hopefully that resolves our issues. Now I'm not going to make this a full how-to video simply because there is a great one that CUE Screens put out. So I am going to go ahead and link to that in this video just in case you guys need detailed step-by-step instructions, but I'm not going to film that. I'm going to go ahead and start taking this out and then we'll talk about, you know, basically if it fixed or not. So let's do it, guys. Wasn't bad at all. We got the CUE system out, a couple panels pop off, got this bad boy sitting right here. We're about to take this thing into the garage and get it fixed up. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go replace that screen and then we'll resume the video as I'm putting it back in. Let's do it. All right, we got the new screen in from CUE Screens. Honestly, wasn't too bad at all. Just take your time, guys, and definitely reference that CUE Screens step-by-step instruction video. There's a couple kind of tricky parts. You got to be super careful with the ribbons. I ordered the kit that has those little plastic tools. I would definitely recommend that. It made it easier and gave me a little bit of peace of mind. But I got the new gel-free version installed. Just to show you guys, here's the old one. You could see the cracking in the bottom left-hand corner and in the top right-hand corner. So that was causing my unresponsive issues. That ribbon cable that I was talking to you guys about, there it is right there on the bottom of that. You just kind of got to be careful how you route it, but as long as you take your time, it's fine. It honestly took me about an hour, not too bad. Just take your time. It's not hard at all, and it's definitely worth it to save 1,500 bucks. So now that I got the new screen in, I'm going to put this bad boy back together and hopefully everything goes smooth. So let's do that. We'll fire it up and we'll see if we fix the issue. Let's do it. All right, So there it is. New screen's installed. I haven't even tested it out yet. You guys are going to be the first to see. Let's see if this fixes our issues. She starts up. There's my CUE. Now remember, before this, it didn't respond to anything. Every time you touched it, nothing happened. Let's let it boot up. It's up. Moment of truth. So the big thing I want is audio. I want to be, oh, there it is. Oh man, that's awesome. CUE screen is now working. I'm hoping that shows up on camera because it looks a little bit dark, but everything's responding. So we're gonna go back home. Oh. Apparently I have XM radio. Let's see. Let's go back to home. We're gonna do climate. Oh man, that's awesome. I finally got my controls back. That's it, guys. That's super awesome. Honestly, that was a super easy install. Best advice I can give you is take your time. Just be patient. It's not hard, but you got to be careful. Some of that stuff's pretty delicate, especially those little ribbons, those little plastic connectors. If you break them, you're pretty much screwed. But you know, overall, I'm super happy with that. A CUE replacement was like $1,500, and you got to remember that if you do that, you're just replacing it with the same garbage that was in there, which is that gel in the screen. The one from CUE Screens is gel free, so hopefully this won't happen again. Overall, it took me about an hour of my time, and honestly, well worth it. So that's it. If you guys got any questions, please let me know. Like I said, we did get the screen replacement from cuescreens.com. I would definitely recommend them. You can get the cheaper versions from Alibaba, but I wanted to go with a little bit more of a reputable brand name, which is what I did. And overall, I'm happy. It was $100 for the screen, and I got my CUE system back, which I'm super happy about. So if you guys enjoyed the content, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and stay tuned for future Cadillac ATS mods. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching.